Oh hi, it's there. I'm Richard with the mouse. Oh hi, it's there. And welcome back to another There's Other Walks. I'm Derek. I'm Derek Ryan once again, and here we are. Here we are trying Bingbot once again. Although you can no longer call it Bingbot because we're not going to be using it on Bing today. Probably, maybe we'll see. Instead, we'll be talking about Microsoft Copilot, the renamed OpenAI non-suite of AIs for Microsoft. And we are going to be talking about what you get with the Pro subscription, which is $20 a month monthly for an individual. There is an enterprise solution if you need it. $30 a month. $30 a month you pay annually per person. So per person on your staff, of course, or who's using it in their role. But anyway, so yeah, why did I get this? Because I use Bingbot a lot. I use ChatGPT a lot. Let's just go somewhere that makes sense. There we go. You see, I got all that credit from using Bingbot. And I get enough to get an Amazon gift card roughly every 6 months or so. Just because I use Bingbot or ChatGPT or Copilot a lot as just an enhanced search. Which, by the way, you can use them in the browser as well. Why would I need to know that? And you got Copilot with Edge now. All of this is free except for, well, I'll be showing you shortly. How and if you only use enhanced search, and if you only use Edge, and if you only use ChatGPT, if you only use Denali or whatever, the OpenAI changed. OpenAI image search, or not image search, but OpenAI thing. Yes, let's do this. Say I was looking up if my S22 Ultra was going to get the S24 AI features, and apparently not. There's actually one of the things that Copilot has failed me on, by the way. One of the very few things that Copilot has failed me on is this. Even though the article is literally was literally below it. So yeah. Also, by the way, if you go to my channel, let's go here right now. This one did well. One thing I want to actually try with you all is generate video summary. Oops, that's the wrong one. This could actually really help with my production. Because, as you notice, I don't use chapters on my YouTube. I don't use chapters at all on my YouTube because Uh, I skip through it like you guys do. I skip through it like you guys do. So when I upload, I skip through it to see what actually I did in the video, make the title, make the description, and that's that. So let's see what Copilot said. This video is a critical review of the Apple Vision Pro, a mixed reality headset that the video creator compares to the Quest 3. Video creator argues that the Vision Pro is overpriced, underpowered, and limited in its features and apps. He questions why the Vision Pro is an iPad-like device instead of a Mac-like device, and why it uses stainless steel and titanium. He also points out the various flaws in the Vision Pro. He advised the potential buyers to try out the VR headsets before spending $3,000 on Vision Pro. Because I'm so terrible at writing descriptions, I might just use ChatGPT. That's actually really good. I mean, it's overpriced. I didn't say it was overpriced in the video, but you can get that impression. The Vision Pro is not overpriced because it makes sense that if you compare it to the iPad Pro, if the iPad Pro is your basis for comparison to the Vision Pro, $2,000 more about for getting 2 more displays, hand tracking, all what Vision Pro is as an XR headset. It makes sense. It makes sense. But let's continue. It makes sense that it's that price, so I don't exactly argue that it's overpriced, although you could get that impression. I don't disagree. Says the Vision Pro's heavier and more expensive and beyond. That's true. I didn't say it was more expensive. Shows the Vision Pro website criticizes the locked out models. Says the Vision Pro is just a Quest 3, more polished and less feature rich. Questions whether the Vision Pro uses stainless steel iPad display and the M2 chip. Essentially, it's going over the video. It's really good. Unless you're a diehard fan or VR enthusiast, that's fair. Recommends trying the Vision, the Quest 3 or other before buying headsets. Says the Vision Pro is not the ultimate Apple device and has a lot of room for improvement. Now that's balanced, by the way. Thank you, Copilot. That was actually pretty good. That was pretty good, but like I said, I didn't exactly say it was overpriced. But then again, neither did Copilot. Copilot was saying it's expensive, which is true. I said it was expensive. It's expensive when you could just get a Quest 3 if you want, essentially, what Apple's selling you on the Vision Pro. So yeah, that's impressive. That impressed me. Alright, sorry about that. I had to edit out that last bit. Because of a personal email that I use for Office 365 and Microsoft in general. But anyway, so as you can see, this also didn't show up for me immediately either. In order to get it to show up, you gotta update your license. You update your license by going into your Office profile by going up there, and then you reset the individual pages. You don't need to reset the program. You don't need to reset this. You just gotta reset these to get this guy to show up. As open tabs of recent content. And that's what we can do. Wait, hell, you can do that in Word? Hold on. No? Thank you, Windows 11. Let's just do the easy thing. Summarize this doc. Let's run through it at the same time. Summarize the stock. The heck is it on here? Right there. It's also a different color because of course it would be. Let's see how fast they can do 3 things at once. And so we do have a oh, no, let's just leave it. Let's just leave it and see how fast it goes. I was going to get Excel up here too. I do have something in Excel, but these are my main things I use anyway. It's taking a while. Oh, there we go. Six sections. That's correct. I want to say. Because it's a novel, has to summarize the entire thing. Okay. Waiting on you. So yeah, it's slow. It's really slow. Which one of the videos I was watching on this was also kind of criticizing how it was slow going through Excel documents that are more common. So we gotta test out Excel too. Let's do that then. Let's get Excel up here. Don't have anything on look because I never really messed around with that. Nor that could I really use it if I could. This. We will need to do 4? Yeah, 4. Summarize, 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 summarize. That's not me, that's it. That's being weird. It does. Didn't like that. So you can't do my nonsense. Okay. Doesn't do what I would want it to do, at least quite yet. So let's ignore that. Let's ignore that one. Where's the other one? We're missing one. We're missing one. Man down, man down. Almost there. You can do it, Jack! This also calling it a novel's a bit. It's not exactly a novel at this point. It's really short for a novel. No, it's more of a novella at this point, but still. Alright, well, let's read the other ones while we're here. Okay, World War III began in June 2024 and ended in December 2025 with the formation of the Eastern Coalition and Unity of Nations. About right. Changers appeared in 2066, taking over the world in a week and turning into the government with Captain Blue as its while President Clock as the Machine Emperor. Space expansion. Humanity expands in space with significant events such as the invention of FTL, travel and discovery of Concordia system and the Illumination War. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. And that's just one table. And that's just one slide, by the way, too. Uh, well, and I'm pretty sure it needs to be up so I can actually do it. So I can summarize the timeline, which is good. That's an embed feature in PowerPoint. Like this is something you kind of can use PowerPoint for. Not that weird. Oh, like well, I was doing in Excel. That was weird. Let's say how many pages is or the settings. Working on it. Still working on it. At least it tells you. 22 minutes already? Well, we might as well go over how much it costs. Unless you're Enterprise, which this is not, we're not talking about the Enterprise today. And Enterprise does add features. Does add features such as more security, more fusion amongst all of the Microsoft products, which would kind of be nice. I hope that trickles down. And a better editor for ChatGPT if you want to make your own. That's $30. Like I said, that's $30 a month per staff who are using the per staff in that role, and you gotta pay it annually. Unfortunately, I guess it kind of makes sense. But anyway, so the one I'm using right now is Pro. The only way you cannot use Copilot in Office 365 unless you have Pro. Unfortunately. That may change in the future, I don't know. In the future, I only get a moment. So yeah, it's... and again, it can't be my PC. Because it's just the standard Windows PC that is top of the line from 2021, so you can't possibly use my PC. It's Windows 11 too. We are using an old install of Office 365. It's just Copilot's not in the best shape right now. How about let's actually get it right? There you go. Seventy events variety can be mentioned in the document. Okay. Oh, that's the entire document. Okay, that's interesting. Not exactly what I expected since everything was confined to the one panel, but that's interesting. That's all. That's every single time I put green and blue in the event tab. Good thinking that it knows that. I could count that by hand, but I'm not going to. That seems about right. Also, I wonder if Copilot's going to have an ability. I wonder if the free version of Copilot's almost there. I wonder if the free version of Copilot's going to have the ability to read PDFs if it's never going to have the ability to do Office 365. That would be interesting. Because it kind of can right now, just not well. Which I have the base version of Office 365, which is around, I want to say $6 or $7 a month. I just selected and forgot. Which means that means this in total is $27 a month or so. Under 30. It will be 35 the family plan. Which I don't think Copilot works with. Copilot Pro works with, I mean. Yep, that failed. Yeah, what's the last Green&Blue event? That's a good question, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's about correct. That's about correct. Because I don't think I listed it. Let's zoom in. You can't because it's PowerPoint. I forgot. Yeah, these are just event. Yeah. The tele threshold, as worked as the formatting is, the tele threshold should be the last one. Technically, the last one should be. These all should be the last ones, but anyway. Oh, yeah, that's interesting. That is interesting indeed. See, that actually helped. That actually helped. That was actually useful. I didn't realize I didn't have any more Green&Blue events after that point. Good to know. Near future. What's a good one to summarize? Summarize Neutralist War. Of the U.S. events. See what it has to say. Put you up here. I'm actually having fun. This is actually fun. Why are you not being? Why are you being weird? Be weird. Be weird right there. Okay, what's the summary of the U.S. events? Diverse timeline spans from 2020 to 3000 significance, such as U.S. Such as World War III. That's not exactly what I meant. Um, let's try that. See what happens. It seems to like PowerPoint the most. It seems to not want. I say that and then there's something weird again. Sometimes you gotta lead on Copod. Sometimes you gotta lead it. I mean, you gotta lead it most of the time, but anyway. Let's go for a bit more. Oh, okay. According to presentation, during World War III, the U.S. was part of the North-South Central America Union. That's true. And the United Nations. That's true. Used Green technology to deploy the Havoc system to provide what was lost satellites. U.S. became declining in setting. During the setting, became president of the USA in 2054 after running on giving machine rights. The U.S. also had a moon base at the South Pole, which was taken over by the EC during the war. During crew, the original deltas were sent to take back in Operation Nothing But a Hound Dog. I, I remember writing that. I just don't remember anything about it. Actually, let's throw it through a loop. Let's just put up. See if we can get the context. And what's the significance? It did get a context. It did. Like, that's the thing about Copilot is it will impress you and it will fail you. But it will be in between most of the time, is the thing. It isn't bad. Is it worth $20 a month? I think so. According to Operation Open Contact was mission in which Stir and Crow, the original Deltas, were sent to take back the ISS and the US's moon base from the EC during World War III. Oh, right. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. I'm not kidding. I completely forgot about that, and I remember. And I remember what I wrote. Yeah. You know all that space stuff that we were doing in the pa- in the RPG show. Yeah, that I changed that name. I changed it to Operation Nothing But Hound Dog because why not? We're still trying. We're still trying. It may just not like Word or Excel. It may just like PowerPoint. Or it could be that PowerPoint is by far my thinner document as well as Excel. But then again, they didn't like Excel because they didn't have a table for Excel. It's really looking PowerPoint, and I'm really enjoying using it in PowerPoint. That's just something complex. That stop you. Okay, still generating content. Yeah. Content may be incorrect. That's true. Dang, you tried your best. Uh... Okay, this is my first novel. I mean, right, wrong. It may not like Word. It might not, may not like Word. Or I mean, just not like how much content I have in these. Um... Oh, hey, let's do this. When will it? Yeah, Vanish. It's Vanish. Uh... Summary of all the events taking place in space. Let's see if we can do this. And let's just do a summary. You can go up to 200 words. It's pretty impressive.
Check out these pictures.
What did you say to me? Yeah, remember, 347 pages is a novella, not a novel, and it can't even parse that. Oh, let's try a smaller document then. Neutralist, neutralist, neutralist. What's summary of events in the U.S.? No fail on that again. Let's try a simpler one. Right here. Nope. Oh, it actually did it. Yeah. Okay. So if you stay on pages, you're probably good. Ah, failed. Oh, it's doing good, but it's doing good with the games though. Like summarizing the game documents. Oh, it's doing good. It's doing good. Okay, let's read that one then. Let's get working on something with Nutritious War. Okay, now moving on. Window will work to start. Let's move over to like stratagems. This document is a preamble version of a book about various war games. Document introduces the concept of stratagems, a series of games that aim to simulate very different aspects of war and relations, such as role-playing, mass combat, strategy, and diplomacy. The game provides core rules and examples of war games. The document explains basic mechanics and scenarios for the object of war, onward reaction, over the hills, strategies, and treaties, each focusing on their own scale and theme of warfare. The document is written by Dirk Blind, the game designer, content creator. The game document gives content information and links to online platforms from Dirk Blind, that's me, who is the author of the book and creator of the games. The document also mentions Dirk Blind's day job and video content, that's true. Document's licensed under no derf law with all stars. As open license that allows anyone to use content. The document states that anything between the quotation marks associated with no der license, which grants permission to anyone to use the content for any purpose. The document also encourages photocopying and sharing of the book. Yes, that's all true. Like, literally, that's all true. No further comment. According to document worthy starts on June 1st. 2024, yeah, you did it! It did something in Word. You did something with an old Word document, or with the novel, good. Time of day. Actually, what did it use for a reference, by the way? Oh, that's a good reference. Oh, that's good! Oh, it's smart! Because I never exactly state when the war starts, by the way. And in this book, which I do have a DeviantArt, which I do have on DeviantArt now for this document, um, as well as on the Google Drive. That's true. That's like all the timings of. Oh, hold on. Let's conquer this first. Diane is given roll. That's actually a good time for when it starts. Yeah, just the various events of the first day of the first day of the war. Very good, very good. Like it's very good, but it's very good. It sucks. It doesn't work, but it doesn't work. It's very 50-50 so far, and you need an under 100-page document too. Um, or the settings. Also try putting a V there. Or key events of that day. Current document settings mentioned and document are the document's title: Revolution in 2075 in 1775. World War One in 1918, World War Two in 1945, World War Three in 1985, and First Space War Motion Theater 2024 or 78. That works. doing documents and going back to Nutritious War. Core documents. Some of the key events of the day include their leading a temporary flight called Delta Squadron to New York City. They're where they engage combat enemy forces, stir and the squadrons successfully complete their mission, dropping mini thermobaric bombs and laser armed turrets to take out enemy targets. There also interacts with a captured robot who reveals information about enemy forces. The events are described in parts they list. Oh, it's not exactly true. It's not exactly true. The New York part didn't happen the first day of the war. The enemy robot did. No, interacts with the enemy robot. That was second day of the war. Okay, good enough. Good enough. So yeah, you just need a document under 100 pages. That's good to know. So I got rid of that. But anyway, let's just stare at my vast collection of icons. Um. So yeah, what do I think of Copilot for Office 365 and Copilot for Bing, actually, because we haven't tried Copilot for Bing before that. I mean, we used it, Copilot for Edge, not for Bing. I haven't tried Copilot for Edge before. I have used Bing before. I haven't used Copilot for Edge. Is something other document we don't want to look at while we're here? I don't think so, but I think that was mainly what I wanted to look at. Yeah. The heck is that? I might need to figure out more about Microsoft 365. Because, what the heck is that? What the heck is that? These could be very useful to me. But we'll see. Yeah, I can actually see this really helping me, to be honest. Well, with anything under 100 pages until that gets updated. Yeah, yeah, is it worth $20 just for getting Copilot on Microsoft 365? Yes, it is. I think so. I think if you can afford it, it is worth that much money. Um, it's not that crazy of a price. It's just a bit more expensive than what Netflix used to be for a work program, which is usually way more expensive than that. So yeah, I'm actually shocked that Microsoft 365 is only around $6-7. Overall, yeah, I'm really impressed. Actually, I know what we need to do. How many pages is this? See if it is 100 pages is the limit. It's 130. Yeah, I see that's the limit. Summarize. We'll let Copilot summarize this while we talk. But no, I'm actually really impressed. I'm also disappointed that you can't go over 200. They can't go over 100 pages. Probably 200 is probably the answer. We'll find out. We'll find out if it has to stay under 100 pages here, because we are just over 100 pages with this document. Well, I'm really surprised in how well it works when it does work. And it can really help you answer questions about your document. It can probably help you by having, it can probably help you by having a table on the side of stuff you need to remember. Probably help you search your document better. It's, we've seen that help you search your document better. But yeah, it's starting to get my mind going on various ways I can use it. So we'll see what I end up using it for eventually, but at least, like, first hour of use or so, I really enjoyed it, and I really think you should try it. At least try it once. I really think you should try it at least once. If you are a writer, or if you're using Office 6, like if you whatever you use Office 365 for, as long as you keep down the amount of content it has to sort through to around 100 pages or so in Word at least. Yeah, it can be really helpful. As we saw in this video, it helped me figure out that, oh wait, I don't put in the forces or factions or whatever in the events anymore, and I really should. So yeah, that's the thing. Like you still you gotta put and like with everything with Word, you gotta leave it so you gotta format your documents in such a way for it to help for it to work. Like you need to use the headings, like you need to use headings in proper spots so you can have so you can have this on the side and have the ooh, do I not have a table of contents? I don't have a table of contents. Oh, that's bad. Yeah, see, it is very much 100 pages. I mean, to be fair, you can also just you can just copy 100 pages and then paste it in our document if you just want to use it at this current time. But I think unless you are really wanting to use it, unless you want to really work around the current flaw of only so much content it can sort through, I would suggest just simply waiting for it to get better, because this is a preview, of course. Or it doesn't say preview anymore, so probably not. But like, it's so early going, so remember that. Let's stop generating. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Appreciate watching on this video. Means a lot to me. Also means a lot to me. Check out stuff in the description below, such as various sports channels, of course, various sports channels, watching videos, YouTube content produced, and by sharing friends, family, list. Yeah, I can't wait to use it more, just in general, especially after the Samsung S24 Ultra got me really thinking about AI again, and I just generally like using the enhanced search of being a co-pilot. So yeah, I'm really enjoying Microsoft Copilot in all its forms, and yeah. And like I said, if you just want to use Microsoft Copilot on Bing and Edge, you don't need you don't need Pro unless you want to get the extra features, or if you want to use Dolly or whatever, or ChatGPT. You don't need to use Pro to get extra feature, unless you want those extra features. But if you want it on Microsoft 365, you do need Pro. And so if you are using Microsoft 365 more often, you can do that. If you are using Google Docs, for instance, I would suggest just getting it on Edge, just using Edge. But then again, you're probably not using the Edge browser if you're using Google Docs all the time. You might be, though. Or you might be willing to switch just for this one feature. But I wouldn't worry about that, because Google has its own nonsense coming up, or has its own nonsense going on, like with Bard and whatnot. So I would just wait for that if you are using Google services instead of Microsoft services for all your work-related needs. But anyway, alright, that's basically thanks for watching. If you're watching this video, lots of great stuff in the description, such as today's Facebook channel, of course, this Facebook channel, watching videos, YouTube content produced by sharing friends, family, list, yeah. Alright, that's this film. thanks for watching, and I guess see you in a second.